Technology. Recently, various social problems are evolving, but it can be improved by next generation science and technology. In recent years, new peace issues caused by forces other than direct violence such as hunger, poverty, social discrimination, non-hygiene, health destruction, global environment destruction, human destruction, etc., become global issues as it is becoming increasingly important. Developments in science and technology themselves must actively contribute to the resolution of peace problems. Problem of hunger and poverty is serious in certain regions of Africa. There, we should use science and technology used in the food industry for traditional crops and use it. Actions required of those food charity are making non-toxic pesticides from local leaves and use it. In this way, since the creation of industrial pesticides is very advanced in developed countries, it is the next generation of remote agriculture can start making great activity in developing countries so as to make safe crops even in production areas. It can be said as a part of science and technology in Japan. In this way, people in the country with state-of-the-art technology are required to give technology to poor countries and to eliminate the poverty problem of the earth. If no hygiene health destruction, individuality introduce eco-sound toilet with easy toilet with easy maintenance in developing countries. Actions required of those who do charity are starting from developing a toilet that operates without water, electricity, and sewage treatment systems and does not emit pollutants. Research on toilets that do not emit pollutants is being promoted at American research institutions and Japanese universities. By using electricity, you can program what kind of change will occur for a specific molecule. Exposing the molecule to the surface of the electrode and changing the shape of the molecule gives little or no toxic byproducts. If toilets equipped with such functions are popularized in the developing countries, hygiene will be greatly improved. The toilet is not the only root that caused the problem of non-hygiene. We are required to improve more unsanitary items such as water pollution and garbage problem with state-of-the-art technology. If there happens destruction of the global environment, we should use Japanese experience overcoming pollution in growing developing countries. Researchers should tell all over the world that the rapid increase in the use of artificial water near the Rose Frontier in China reveals that the situation has deteriorated. In the past, Japan faced serious pollution problems during the period of high economic growth. Therefore, Japanese should consider what kind of ingenuity is necessary to prevent environmental destruction occurring concurrently with the development of science and technology, and what kind of coping is necessary when pollution problems occur. I was able to learn to say that by communicating the point of reflection on the pollution problem of your country to other countries around the world will be able to develop science and technology without causing environmental destruction. Not only in Japan, gender discrimination is becoming marked as science and technology develops in other countries as well. Although there are several women who have won the Nobel Prize so far, one of them said that it was often due to social discrimination and occupational discrimination that women were unable to obtain a leadership position. I am telling you. Furthermore, in Japan, it was at that time that girls were able to positively give opportunities to receive higher education. So the environment for easy promotion was not in place. If we solve such women's discrimination from the viewpoint of science and technology, it is requested to increase the number of women who actively appeals to young people from science and technology to research women and want to become doctors. It is also since women often major in biology and chemistry. If women are majoring in physics, they will receive less reputation. If we can increase the number of women who do work related to scientific and technological research like this, it will shorten gender discrimination and become a big force to support the future national strength. So, it can be said that it is too strong. Discrimination prevailing in the world exists not only between males and females but also between races. So, it has become a number of problems, but there is a breakthrough way to turn it into solution with science and technology by using the virtual reality equipment by two people. It brings the advantage that you can see that each other was not visible. When a white woman used a armature with black skin to use it, she also have studied that prejudice against blacks have weakened. This can be said to be the feelings that happen because the white people emphasized with the black people at first glance, even with science and technology that seemed to be irrelevant to national issues. I think that it may be positive to solve the problem smoothly by connecting and studying it. So, I think that the repertoire of experiment can be increased even more. Through these, science and technology can improve various social problems. if science and technology shifts to the next generation type, these means can be improved in a more sophisticated way as we to make the bad environment a better environment. I think that you should be conscious that technologies that you touch as usual are actually helping people who are in fact troubled.